Am I authentic enough for YouTube? Maybe I'm falling short of Chad, MrBeast, Life of Riza, and many other well-known YouTubers. Hi everyone, Samantha here, welcome back to my channel. Now you may be thinking, why the f this person first goes with am I authentic enough for YouTube and only then goes with hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Isn't it kind of weird to start a video like that? Am I authentic enough? Hi everyone! So why did I just do that? Why did I start my video like that? Well, because that's precisely what many YouTube gurus, make money with YouTube or ChatGPT gurus, and even someone like MrBeast are advising us as YouTube beginners. No matter whether you're a creator yourself or not, I'm sure that everyone has heard enough stuff like there has to be a hook in your title and thumbnail.
Hey, what's he doing? Dude, put that chicken down. Oh, this is how airplane engines are tested. They test it with chickens.
And then within the first 5-10 seconds of your video, you gotta satisfy the expectations of your viewer. Because allegedly they had been intrigued and clicked on your video. So if your video is titled Am I Authentic Enough for YouTube, or not necessarily, let's say your video is titled I Bought Private Island, then within the first 3-5 seconds, you must actually say it. No, you can't use opening words, introductions. What do you mean overture? We're not in the 19th century, viewers are, you know. So if your video is for instance titled I wasted my 20s, you allegedly have to start your video by saying this line. I wasted my 20s, welcome back to my channel. Otherwise your viewers wouldn't grasp what they've just clicked on. They would be like this. Tapestry of life, each stage, from the innocence of childhood to the wisdom of old age, offers a unique perspective. I thought I've clicked on the I wasted my 20s video. Why is this YouTuber saying this? Completely unrelatable. In order for you not to think I've taken all of these out of the air, here's a quick clip with Jimmy saying that.
If you're putting 1 million Orbeez in a pool, don't start the video with you shopping for, your mom's birthday present. At the beginning of the video, just say, this is 100 million Orbeez.
I don't want to say that what many YouTube gurus are saying these days is complete bull. In fact, there's a lot of valuable info. For example, I totally agree with the statement that you shouldn't never start your video with before we dive in, I want you to subscribe to my channel and hit the thumbs up button in advance. What do you mean in advance? You haven't even shown anything, said anything. You've just started your video. How am I supposed to know if I liked your video or not? What? Oh. That's because of the beautiful eyes that YouTuber has. One major piece of advice they promote in these days is that copycatting is still the best way to blow up your channel, to skyrocket your views, so you gotta keep an eye on what's hot on the platform. You have to know what other creators are doing on the platform. Watch them, case study, and do the same. Or let's just say exploit their topics and do your own better versions of that. In other words, piggyback on their ideas.
I piggybacked from a pizza dough freezer.
So they say hop on their topics and give them your own unique twist. In my opinion, this is insane. I think the last train to jump on board was the Jenny Hoyos Express. When I first encountered her, that video, I can make anything viral, the interview. It inspired me a lot. I watched the whole video and then I headed to her channel to see what kind of genius stuff she's creating as a creator of the MrBeast League. After what I saw, I was shocked. I was frustrated. My thoughts back then were literally like, so it's all about McDonald's and Chick-fil-A? Like you necessarily have to incorporate these brands in your video because the fast food restaurants are popular and everyone likes them and everyone enjoys the looks of their logos. If you pinch a video with their logos, that's your golden ticket. I swear to God, I even considered starting making content like that. Because my first conclusion after I saw Jenny Hoy's content was, it's all about MrBeast. You know, like, you have to make this decision. Either you're part of the mystification of the internet and you're rich and famous, or you do what your heart desires, what you think can change society for the better, and stay broke. Actually, as you might have guessed, it's not quite like that. I think Jenny Hayes is somewhat of an exception. I think luck still plays a role, despite what she's saying in her interviews. We'll get back to Jenny Hayes later in this video. I'm saying she's an exception because recently I've started encountering a lot of content like hers on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and I can see that her formula is not working anymore. I mean, making videos like McDonald's versus Wendy's, isn't it lame? Like 500 million people crave videos about McDonald's? Really?
Are you kidding?
So they're telling you to study storytelling, a perfect hook technique, and overall hack the algorithm thing. And it's even crazier when you listen to this advice and you watch lots of videos like that and you're like, actually that makes perfect sense. But then the next day there's a plot twist. You suddenly encounter this new content. Watch this.
Most beginner creators make the mistake of focusing on the algorithm, right? Trying to optimize for the algorithm. The robot doesn't watch your videos, it's people who watch your videos.
And you're like, oh my god, this is so true. You know, I've noticed that whenever I overthink about the algorithm, it's always a dead end in terms of getting views. Trying to win favor in the eyes of the YouTube algorithm is like tilting at windmills. I have to repeat it myself again and again every day. The algorithm is not alive. At least not just yet. I don't even think it's something that can be related to as the matter, the entity, the substance. I think I agree with this guy. Content creation is not mathematics or other sciences based on calculation. Can we be sure about it? I think yes, because content is consumed by people and people are very unpredictable. How can you calculate anything? I mean, of course, there are ways to manipulate and influence viewers. There's neurolinguistics, media studies, psychological principles, communication strategies, but still you cannot predict. No matter how hard you're trying to keep the retention rates high, no matter how many epic explosions you cram into your video, you cannot predict what your viewer is gonna be doing at any given moment of your video. They might get interrupted by a phone call just when you thought your video would pique their interest. They could be multitasking, they could be using your video as background noise, they could be doing chores or trying to fall asleep. The point is, you cannot predict these scenarios. You cannot predict the future. And that's exactly why I think this title, this is an interview with Jenny Hayes, a girl who allegedly solved the algorithm and rose to YouTube stardom. When I first saw this title, I can make anything viral. It inspired me so much, you cannot imagine. You know, back then I was going through my dark days. It was in December and January. I already had so much done on YouTube. I had already put my whole soul in this channel. And there was literally nothing in terms of views and subs. And many compulsive thoughts started visiting me, like, maybe YouTube hates me because I'm non-binary. YouTube is not recommending my videos because I use iPhone 11 for recording my videos and not the professional camera. Yeah. Alright, I shouldn't have added that word in the title. Yeah, it ruined everything. Oh, what if my Russian accent is not quite okay with the YouTube algorithm? Wait, actually, do I have a Russian accent? What do you guys think? Please write about it in the comments below, okay? By the way, I have no idea what kind of accent I have, what my English sounds like. So I think this title is somewhat clickbait, but it has nothing to do with the reality of being a creator on YouTube. She says, I can make anything viral. No, you cannot. You can make a video and you can try your best to get as many views as possible, but there's never a guarantee. In the near future, I really want to make a video about the meaning of luck, about the phenomenon of luck, and not just in terms of going viral on YouTube. Please let me know if you think it's a good idea and you'll be watching it. Let's make an experiment, by the way. Please pause my video and write in the comments below what you are doing right now. Are you just watching my video at the table or lying on the sofa? I'm really very interested in what you're doing right now. Maybe you're having breakfast or lunch or dinner and watching my video. Maybe something else, so pause my video and write what you're doing right now. I can see that you didn't pause my video. Shh. Shame on you, kidding. Anyways, I think I'll drop another video that's going to be titled Write What You're Doing Right Now, and that's going to be a YouTube experiment. So there's been lots of YouTube experts who advise us to use some certain formula to make our video viral, like the formula of a hook and the formula of satisfying the expectations. In case you're not aware what this formula is, I'm attaching the short description. There's also been advice to change what the camera is showing every 5 seconds. Change your shot every 5 seconds. Maybe even 2 seconds, like your videos has to be real fast paced. Otherwise, viewers will lose interest. But some people don't adhere to this fast paced trend. That's why we can see lots of videos with thumbnails like MrBeast versus Life of Riza. If you don't know, Life of Riza is a YouTube channel run by a creator named Riza Koriza who produces slow-paced videos. And many YouTube reviewers in their videos, such as MrBeastification of YouTube is insane or YouTube is boring, they have praised Life of Riza for its authenticity. So despite her videos being slow-paced and unlike MrBeast's, she remains pop. This has led people to conclude that society may be growing tired of fast-paced content. Like, instead, they allegedly crave for authenticity and personality. And Riza's success is seen as evidence of this shift. I cannot say I 100% agree. Her videos might be slow, it doesn't mean they're not engaging. It doesn't mean she don't care about CTR, retention rates, and probably even the hook. You can tell there's a ton of effort behind her content. Almost like big screen movie making. I'm not saying her stuff is Hollywood level, but it's definitely good quality. I guess some people see it as just a lifestyle vlog where she simply takes a camera and records everything that happens during her day. But it's not like that at all. Her videos are carefully planned out and scripted, maybe even with the whole team working on them. And she does know what engaging, CTR and retention rates are. She knows who she's targeting, she knows her audience. I mean, her videos are very professional. Now let's check out this guy, Luka Washenko. Earlier this year, he put out one of his first videos called The Reality of Making $1 million a month. In just a few days, it racked up around 30k views. And now, as far as I remember, it's got over 50k views and still climbing. As you can see, it's just a dude chilling in front of the camera and sharing his thoughts. No fancy explosions, no cool transitions here, no whoosh sound effects and stuff. Can you hear that? Why am I showing you this channel? See, this very low effort video surprisingly got him 50k views. Now you might be thinking it's because it was in the business niche, like business, investments, ooh, serious. And because you've heard somewhere that business niche videos are appreciated by the platform and YouTube willingly promotes them. I honestly don't think that was the reason behind the virality or relative virality of Luka's video. Take a look at what people are writing in the comments section. We need more of this type of videos, feels like a FaceTime call. Just being real and authentic, make more of these, Luka. Luka's channel is just an example. I swear I've seen lots of other videos like his. They also gained a decent amount of views and comments like that. I think it means that there's a decent amount of people craving unedited, unfiltered videos. I can relate to that. I would agree that many YouTubers use the fast-paced techniques just too much. There is definitely a trend among YouTube commenters to ask creators to make more videos that are real and with no edits. In other words, some creator just sets up a camera, hits the record button and starts talking. And the video is like 40 minutes long, 1 hour long. The reason behind that is that there was oversaturation with MrBeastification of the platform, of YouTube and creators. And it's quite natural that people want something else, something different, new. Even though there's nothing new in the phenomenon of taking your camera and recording yourself saying something without a script. Now let's talk about comparing yourself to others. Especially after spending a week working more than 12 hours a day on editing your video, minting its every detail. And your video is in a popular topic, really popular topic. You upload your video almost convinced that the day when you rise to MrBeast status is tomorrow. And then there's like 8 views. And you're like, Shit, why did I even bother editing that hard? Maybe I should have just taken my camera and vomited some gibberish. Well, if not gibberish, I mean, maybe I should have just pressed the record button and started talking out. You know, talking about everything that's on my mind. Well, no, I'm not like that. I'm not the kind of person who compares themselves with others, starts envying others. I'm not like that. I mean, on the one hand, it's quite natural for a human being to compare yourself with someone else, but I'm sure you know it, you've heard it a lot, but we really need to repeat it to ourselves every day, that we should only compare ourselves with yesterday's selves. By the way, I used to make unfiltered and unedited videos like 5 years ago when I was starting my YouTube journey in my native language. I made mukbangs. It's just not the genre I'm inspired by anymore. I do enjoy editing videos, and I think my editing style is somewhat clumsy, awkward, and I really love it. So narcissistic. Anyways, I'd be happy to know if this editing style is also appreciated by someone else. If you liked it, please let me know about it in the comments below. That would mean the world to me. And hit the thumbs up button. No, we're not done yet. This is not the end of this video. I cannot fail to mention that I found inspiration for this editing style in what YouTuber Chat is doing. I've already talked about one YouTube algorithm problem with Chat's editing style. For some reason, the YouTube algorithm cannot see that my videos are also somewhat
comedic,
and it's not recommending my videos to her audience, which is obvious if you take a look at how many views she's got compared to myself. But nevertheless, I reckon this editing style is very fortunate. It's not genius, it's not top tier, high end, it's just quite easy for me, it's pretty much low effort, and most importantly, I don't think it's that much irritating as MrBeast-like stuff. Anyways, if you're for some reason irritated by this style of editing, don't be shy to let me know about it in the comments below. Let's just know if you like this style or not. As you can see, I'm currently having around 300 subs only. So am I worse than these three? Am I out of their league? Why can't I have my own idea and make it viral? Why do I have to conform to the TikTok trends? I guess this is what Chat is doing, right? If I'm wrong, let me know, because actually I have no idea where she takes the ideas for her videos from. Like Reddit? I've tried it. As for the TikTok trends, how do you know it's a trend? How do you know it's the trend? Like maybe it's only on your FYP and no one else is interested. So I have to make the Chat-like videos if I want my content to be appreciated by her audience. Here's a good example to simply explain what I mean by that. This is Bashar. He's a spiritual guru, aka scammer. I mean, there's a little chance he's not a scammer. Maybe his content is very valid, but the point is he's all over my FYP on TikTok. And judging by the fact that there's 500 million likes under most of his videos, thousands of comments, it's telling me that this person is on FYP of many more people, it's not just me. I wanted to make a video about him, as you might have noticed. Recently, I've been making lots of videos about gurus, grifters, snake oil salesmen. All of them are made in the Chat editing style. In other words, I'm bringing it as a comedy. So I checked out if the Bashar topic is popular on YouTube. I thought I'd find many reactions, many Chat-like reviews. Nothing. Literally nothing. So what is that? Is that the gap I can benefit from? Let me know if you think it's a good idea to make a comedy review of what Bashar is doing on TikTok. With that said, here's a sneak peek of what awaits y'all here on this channel of mine. It's gonna be uploaded in the coming month. TikTok comedians that aren't funny. There's one by Rebel D out there. I want to use the idea and make my own video on the topic. It's about, you know, when comedians deliver lackluster material, yet the audience erupts into laughter.
I'm a Christian and I'm a comedian, but I'm not a Christian comedian.
AI books. Do people actually read this crap? It's not going to be a part of booktubing, it's going to be a comedy. Chat style. Like I said, there's a lot, there's so much I want to explore and create content based on. There's even this idea, North Korea vibes go viral. Do you think it's something you'd crave watching? Answering our title question. Am I authentic enough for YouTube? I think the term authentic is the one that's being used too much these days. I don't even think we're fully fathom what we mean by that. Am I worse than Mr. Beast? I guess... Well, yeah, as a creator on YouTube, my goal is as many views and subs and money as possible. I think there's a lot we can learn from what Mr. Beast says in his multiple interviews on YouTube. We just don't have to overthink and over-formulaize everything. I think that'd be insane. Oh, as for money, am I here for money on this platform? I think it goes without saying. I produce content, I enjoy what I do. I love my job and I want to be paid for it. So far, it's been 5-6 years. There's been just one person, by the way, officially, the best person in the whole world, who sent me the donation on my Buy Me a Coffee account. Thank you so much, gorgeous. I still remember you. So there's been 5 or 6 years of my attempts to conquer the social media. I've gone through times when I thought I wanted to be a star. Shine bright like a diamond. Then I grew up, became old, and I started thinking I'm making videos because I want to prove something to someone. I thought I really could prove something to society. Something like, you know, the Conservative Party is bad. Something like that. My content last year was very political, you know. I think I burnt out as quick as I had embarked. And I guess today it's time when I'm producing content that is fun and just a little bit thought-provoking, you know, because I don't want to destroy y'all with my brain. I'm kidding. I mean, my goal is not to burden the audience with overly complex or intense content. It's not a TED Talk, and I'm not that intellectual. I mean, I guess the conclusion is quite simple. Do what you like. That's the only way you will one day start doing it as the best, right? I think this is approximately what Michael Jackson used to say. I know it's extremely hard these days to start making something your own. Not working for someone else, not going to an office, just to pay your bills and stuff. And I found a loophole in terms of time. Unfortunately not in terms of money, not yet. I mean, I found a loophole in terms of time I can dedicate to content creation. And I'm so happy and so grateful that I even have this chance in this life to make this content, to make my content. No matter how many views this video will gain. As long as there's nothing objectively bad going on when you're looking out of the window, there's always a chance to start doing what you like. And find your dream job, your dream occupation, there's always a chance to find this loophole. Oh, by the way, despite everything all these gurus are saying, hook technique, retention rates, make video on popular MrBeast-like topics, still one of the most brilliant things to grow your channel is collabs. Find other small YouTubers and start making videos together. I recently, or relatively recently, had one with Jack Joel. We were discussing the topic of, or debating on the topic of LGBT conservatives, like, do they make sense? I'll drop the link to the video that's on his channel. By the way, that's the only place on the whole internet where you can find Samantha speaking without her script. So here's the hashtag unfiltered. My English is so bad there in that video, but that's what I am when I'm without my weapon. I mean, without my script. Last but not the least, I do realize that I have few subscribers and it's probably too early to say what I'm about to say now. And I say it in every video of mine. I'm doing that because I'm visualizing myself in 2047. I'm having billions of subs, flying in my limousine or Tesla, and drinking coffee. But there's no need to wait until 2047. The link to my Buy Me a Coffee, Patreon and PayPal links is already in the description below under this video. Below or under this video. In case you're considered supporting my channel. I hope we've just spent a real good time, girl. Together. Don't forget to let me know what you were doing while you were watching my video. Thank you so much for watching it, and you know, here's one secret. Yesterday I had a call from Neil Mohan, CEO of YouTube, and he confirmed that clicking the thumbs up buttons under Samantha's videos is still for free. Can you imagine that? Bye.